She's gone from performing on Louisiana stages to starring in hit television shows and films, and now she's adding director to her growing resume. Joining me now in studio is Louisiana native actress and director Danielle LaRoach, whose breakout role as Belinda on BET's Zatima introduced her to audiences across the country. And now she's back here at home for Essence Festival to talk about her growing career and her roots. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be home.
Thank you so much. You look so beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. You too.
So let's jump right in. First off, how does it feel to be back home?
It feels amazing. I think, you know, you try so hard to make it from your hometown and then you forget the love that you came from. So every time I come home, like, man, this is such a beautiful place. I love Louisiana. I've only ever moved away for the work, you know, to be close to the industry. So this is where I would, you know, be. So it feels amazing.
So for those who don't know, born in New Orleans,
yes,
raised in Baton Rouge.
Yes, went to Baton Rouge High, Winborn Elementary, Broadmoor Middle, so went to Southern University, so truly a Baton Rouge girl.
Now let's jump right in. You are a part of one of the biggest shows, Tyler Perry's Zatima. Talk about that and how that really kind of was a breakout role for you.
I mean, it just changed my life. You know, we know how hard Tyler Perry, being a Louisiana native, you know, worked so hard to create such a platform, you know, for Black people to shine. And I think, you know, being able to come into what he created, knowing that the possibilities were there, being able to be a part of his platform, you know, he has such a huge fan base and following. So it's like he just kind of extended that to me as well. And I've gotten so many incredible opportunities from that, so I'm really grateful.
Absolutely. You starred in Darwin.
Yes.
A House Divided. I love that show as well.
Yes, thank you.
Great series there. Now you're also jumping behind the camera now. You just told me you shot a new film right here in Baton Rouge.
Yes. I just directed a film here in Baton Rouge for Green Apple Productions, and it was just insane because I had dreams of directing. I didn't think it was something I was ready to do, and you know, when they reached out, it was actually an extension of my film Darwin that did so well on AMC, and they were like, you know, we know that you talked about wanting to direct, and I was like, well, where does the film film? And they were like, Baton Rouge, and I'm like, get out of here, you know. So to come home and to be able to use Louisiana talent, to use the businesses here and just pull in the community, it just felt so surreal.
What's been the biggest transition for you going in front to behind the camera, and which one do you appreciate or like more?
I almost like directing a little. It was kind of scary. I liked it so much, but it felt like it was acting, but like on steroids. It was so, you know, encompassed. So for me, I played a role in the film as well, and I would say the most challenging part, and hats off to Tyler Perry, because when I had to step away from behind the camera to be on camera, I was like, I wanted to, it was like my little baby. But you know, when you direct something, the director is the only one that stays with the project from beginning to end. So it was a challenge, but I felt like it grew me.
Absolutely. Now, one of the biggest festivals for culture is happening this weekend down in New Orleans, the Essence Fest, of course. Now, what does that festival mean to you as a Louisiana native? I
mean, to be a part of it in this way and to have, you know, films premiering there and stuff, I just go back to when I was a little girl and I just was, you know, 5 or 6 years old, just looking at, you know, what would come all the way down to Louisiana, because everyone knows we're like our own country within a country. Absolutely. You know, our food, our language, our culture. So it's incredible to see that it's a festival that's geared towards, you know, the betterment of Black women and upholding everything that we built in this wonderful country. So I think it's awesome to be from here, but to be there and to be a part of it in this way is really awesome.
I have to ask, what are you looking forward to most from the festival? I know you said you have some films premiering, but anything that you personally want to check out?
Honestly, I love being there with my supporters. I feel like I get the most support from Louisiana, so I'm excited to be in the street, eating food, hanging out, you know. We have some wonderful events to do, and, you know, I'm really going to go there and make my mark, but to see the people, and of course my film Funny Feelings will be premiering there, so that's going to be fun.
If you can tell the young girl, either at Southern or in high school even, one thing, what would you tell her?
Never give up on yourself, you know, and understand that sometimes what's in front of you, you know, that may just be what God is using to confuse your enemies, and you can't always take, you know, what you see as face value, as, you know, your value. You have to value yourself beyond your circumstances, beyond what you've come through. You know, you have to be resilient, and strength is really what's going to carry you, and having faith in God.
I love that. Now, after this weekend, what's next for you?
Oh my goodness. So Zatima is premiering on Paramount Plus, and I'm about to do actually a new film that I can't talk about in Atlanta. So I'll be going straight from this to that. But it's a really great role. It's a strong character, and I love when I get a good script in my hand, so I can be excited about what's next. But I'm going to be in the moment for right now.
And I just have to say, I love that you are tapping back into your roots and producing a film here. There's so much talent here between all parts of Louisiana, but definitely between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, and even up to Shreveport now.
Yes.
Kudos to you for doing that. And thank you for joining me this morning. You all can learn more about Danielle's story and her journey, or you can catch her this weekend down in New Orleans at the Essence Festival.